Start recording. Got a match here. Look at that. The old 0001 pair down. That's fine. I'll just take a match. And look at this. Mox Diamond looks great in this hand. Actually, this hand might not be keepable if this Mox Diamond was a Seething Song. So yeah, so I'm just gonna lead on Mox Diamond here and cast the turn 1 Blood Moon. Alright, now I just need to draw mana sources for the rest of the game. I mean, to be fair, the coverage for LA should be reasonable. It's Channel Fireball doing the coverage, not Wizards, so like their coverage is generally okay. And again, sometimes you just like, you know, draw a bunch of fatties in this deck. That's a little awkward. The second Mox Diamond is definitely worse than the second Seething Song, generally speaking. So things worth noting. He discarded a Spell Snare. That's unfortunate. Thankfully, you know, we got our lock pieces here, so we can afford to sit here and fumble around a little bit. And our deck does play 31 mana sources game 1. Yeah, we have 20 and 11. I guess additional Mox Diamonds aren't really mana sources at this point, though, so... I think we're just spinning an extra Blood Moon here. Possibly. I think we played against him once before. He's got, like, Meddling Mage and stuff in his deck. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to play this out. I want to hold the Mox Diamond for if we draw a bunch of cards with Gristlebrand and we can use it to accelerate ourselves. And I didn't play the Nahiri here because this is a mountain, so we only have 3 mana on the table for those wondering why Nahiri didn't get played. I guess I'm going to play a backup Blood Moon instead of discarding it. The nice thing about, you know, this Mox Diamond as opposed to a Seething Song is this is mana permanently, so, you know, just slight differences here. Want to buy mana sources. Yeah, I'm going to pitch this and try and cast Nahiri. I would not be surprised to see the Seed of Force. Yeah, just force it. Sure. And again, we don't have, that's just Batterskull. Okay. Well. Now we do need to draw some mana. He's F6, so that's good. So that means he doesn't have another Force in hand, or he doesn't have another blue card for it. Probably doesn't have another Force. Land. And I'm actually going to play the Mox Diamond because this comes into play tapped, so... Alright, so this is resolving. I think I just worm him here, right? Yeah, I'm just going to worm him. Seems ideal. We are 2 mana away from just hard casting Inferno Titan, but not that it matters. Opponent is just dead. So Sudden Shock and Pyroclasm are good because opponent is playing. Opponent's playing. I'm blanking on what it's called. They're playing Meddling Mages and Stoneforge Mystics and stuff like that. I don't think I want Shattering Spree. I think this is a Blood Moon out matchup. So Blood Moon won us that game, but opponent's actually only playing a two color control deck, and they're probably going to mulligan accordingly in these other games. So I think I'm going to hedge on boarding Blood Moon out, especially on the draw here, and see how they fetch and play this next game. And I might bring Blood Moon back in on the play, but I think I want it out for now. Sorry, it's been kind of a mellow day. I spent 2 hours in the sun, walking outside with the kids, playing at the park. So I'm a little drained. I did not get quite into the Wiggly Worm as I usually do. So I apologize for that. Is this a Sin Prouder matchup? This might be a Sin Prouder matchup. I'm going to trim a couple of Simian Spirit Guides here. Usually we trim Seething Song in matchups where they have Force, so basically I just want to go down a couple of mana sources to add a little bit, like increase our threat density a little bit here. So I think Simian Spirit Guide is now our worst mana source since we need white sources to cast the Nahiris. Yeah, exactly. I feel like if we're just sitting here looking at each other a bunch, this end product's got to be great, right? So turn 1 Chalice for 1. Probably okay. Turn 2 Nahiri. Not bad. This curve's actually going to be sick. It's turn 1 Chalice, turn 2 Nahiri, turn 3 Breach Emrakul. Like, hope you can counter all of these. And this is how people say. I'll often comment decks like this just can't interact, so they're not great. But this is how you interact with your opponent. You just you keep going. Answer this thing. Answer this thing. Answer this thing, or you're gonna die. Can you answer this one, or are you gonna die? Oh, that's annoying. It would be sick if he clicks us. He's gonna take this obviously because he has to, unless he has Force. Not leaving the Crocus up is a little loose. Hopefully we get Sneak Attack or another Breach here. That's unfortunate. I guess the Mox Diamonds technically make casting things like Crystal Brand and Emrakul slightly more likely. It's looking like our opponent doesn't have nearly as many basic lands as I was expecting, so I'm probably boarding in Blood Moons on the play for this third game. Oh, that was a good draw. We're going to go ahead and Sudden Shock his guy here, take his clock off the table. Feel free to take one of my fatties, which I'm assuming he's just going to leave us both of these. Yep. I don't really want to play City out. We'll just pass the turn for now. Because, if we draw additional lands, we want to play those lands and not have to sacrifice the city. And, if we need to make mana from the city, we just, play it. See if he has a Batter Skull here again. Yeah, he's definitely got a lot of non-basics. We're definitely bringing the Blood Moons back in Game 3, which probably means we want the Simian Spirit Guides as well. Just, max turn 1 Blood Moon percentage. Sure, you have a Stone Fortress stick. So we're looking for Sneak Attack through the Breach. Nahiri's not great on this board state. It's going to close the game pretty quickly. Yep. My youngest loves Oso. That's his boy. Alright, well, we're on the 8 outer. Four breaches, 4 sneak attacks. We're not technically dead on board, but we're basically dead if we take another hit. Alright, well, I guess we have the City of Traders, so we can go to 1 next turn if he doesn't have it. He got a Brainstorm, sure. I think the Sin Product is actually coming back out for Blood Moons in this third game. Maybe the Clasm too. Let's leave the Sudden Shocks in. He keeps tapping this Caracas. It seems loose. Probably got a Meddling Mage here. Take out half our outs by naming Sneak Attacker through the Breach. I'm doing well, Killians. Life is swell. I'm just hanging out. Big Red and some people this morning. Yeah, if they're gold or better, you shouldn't have much of a problem. Or red with a splash today, but it's still big red. Name Sneak Attack, sure. So we have a Through the Breach on the bottom of our deck, so... actually, we're just dead, right? And he's leaving up mana here, so... Yep, SteamOS did a lot for getting more native Linux ports. I'm actually going to trim a sneak attack because I feel like that's the card he's most likely to name with like meddling mage and stuff. He doesn't have that many ones. Maybe I'm going to trim a chalice. Bring in the extra simian. Let's try this. I feel like with Nahiri we can afford to trim a sneak attack a little more often. This hand just doesn't do anything. We have to mulligan. This hand is a turn 2 Blood Moon, which is probably fine. We got a scry. Bottom another land. We're going to want to remember to hold extra lands in our hand with not only with Nahiri, but also with Mox Diamond now. You know, I played Pokemon as a child. You know, nothing too particularly exciting or amazing there. Just, you know. You get Spell Pierce, that'll be sad. Nope, just getting his basic planes. Sweet. Has the island in his hand. Watch this card just do stone nothing. Would not be surprised if he definitely has multiple basic islands in his deck. Oh, that's good. That's a good start. It's a better start. Keep on keeping on. So I led on the Ancient Tomb on turn 2 as opposed to the City of Traders. And the reason for that was I wanted... in case he spell pierced this, I didn't want to have to sacrifice the city when we played our next land on turn 3. What did you play for Standard? I have no idea. I have intentionally not been playing Standard. Playing this so we have white mana here. This could get countered or whatever, but again, we fight through disruption by just jamming our threats in this deck. All right. Oh. We're getting Pithing Needle or Pyroblasted or something. No, Pyroblast is red Hydroblasted. Destroys a red thing. I guess they'd probably want to kill the Blood Moon with that, right? Getting Wear Teared or something. Oh, maybe getting Teared or Disenchanted. Maybe I'm supposed to save this until we have 5 mana. I don't know. That's tough. Like, if we wait a turn, we give him more chances to draw Spell Pierces and Force of Wills. But this exposes it to a Disenchant. Containment Priest, sure. This card's real annoying, and I bordered out a Pyroclasm, which is a little awkward. We can Nahiri this though, which is not unreasonable. It's not that quick of a clock. I've got Sin Prodders on my deck that can trade with it. We're two mana sources away. 2 mana sources away from playing an Inferno Titan if we draw it. So we've got some draw steps here. The worm is being contained in the most literal sense. That's so sad. Slowly ticking down. We do have a new one, Illusions. Welcome. Afternoon. Alrighty. Slow and steady. Play these out so we rip that Inferno Titan eventually. Want to take me to Value Town. Boom, 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 boom. By the time we draw a threat, it's probably going to get Spell Pierced. I'm going to hold on to that because we have Nahiri in the deck. We're going to get beat down by this Grizzly Bear. Oh no! At least he can't play a click. We got that going for us. He can play a Meddling Mage if he draws it. Maybe I'm supposed to have played a second one of these out in case he has Disenchant. God, I'm a wizard. I guess that would have happened regardless because he would have just Disenchanted in response and then Brainstormed and fetched. So looks like we're losing this game. Sometimes your things just don't line up well against their things. We'll try again. Take a do-over, please. The Value Town emote is new. Let's see how quickly we can lose this league. Oh, the Mox is going on today. I guess we had one draw, Waffle. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have conceded. I don't know. We were dead in 2. Eldrazi Stompy, that sounds great. Sign me up. Turn 1 Blood Moon. Yep. Lost the die roll, but have a turn 1 Blood Moon. Keep. Yeah, buddy. Nice deck. Nice deck. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to your lands. Boom. Welcome to Legacy. Enjoy your stay. Yeah, the Mox going on, though, is bad for viewers. I was wondering why I only had 150 people on, like this is probably less people than we'd have if I was playing Hex right now. Ah, the old Chalice for 1. Got me. Got me. I'm actually not going to play out this extra Blood Moon because we have Nahiris in our deck now, so we can, like, loot this away if we... You do, and I thank you for being here. I appreciate everyone that's here. You know, just staying, though. Yeah, we'll probably play some X. I wanted to try a few games with this deck, though. Yeah, we'll play 2 or 3 more matches with this before we play some X for the day. Yeah, well on our way to casting these Emrakul's. That's true. The subs are the important ones. Y'all are the best. Oh no! He's got so many thorns. It's a good thing I can still cast Nahiris and Inferno Titans. Am I supposed to play this out? I think I'm going to put this on 2. Because... Yeah, I'm going to put this on 2. Because most of the Eldrazi that he can cast costs 2 mana. Like, he can cast Endless One, but, like, most of the ones he can cast cost this much mana. Yeah, got our Grey Ogre. Yeah, Mimics, like, they usually have 4 Mimics. He might not even have Endless One. They aren't all playing that. Good night and good morning text messages. Yeah. Oh no! He dismembered my monkey! Don't dismember my monkey! That's so rude! Opponent's draw was really bad. Like, he's only got 3 cards in his hand. He hasn't really played much, so... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Halfway to Emrakul. Over halfway. Oh, look at this. 9. Cavern on Antelope. That's actually what happened. Wonder who's going to hardcast Emrakul first. I am Spooner with the brand new sub. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate it. Hold on. This is a 1-point card. Come here. Here, play with your drink. Don't curse your brother, Brad. I am Spooner again. Thank you for the support. Welcome to the stream. I know you've been around before. I appreciate that next level of support. Sorry about the quick break there. My children were killing each other. They both like the plastic red car. Oh, breathe fire, my Titan. Breathe fire, my Titan. Rawr. Kiki card deck. Any possible for sideboarding advice? The opponent is dead. I don't write sideboarding guys. Real rocks art. They just they just become useless as soon as you make a single change to the deck. So I don't think they're particularly useful. They don't like help you learn how to play any better. So I'm gonna bring in Sin Prodder and Magus the Moon and cut the chalices and hits a bit. Bring in extra moons against the deck. Moon is really good against, so, you know. Found one of them good matchups. It's like there's a number of pretty good matchups in Legacy. I'm bringing a copy of this weekend. I'm hoping I won't need it. I would like to play 2 days of the problem with Pyromancy is that it discards the card at random from both players' hands. So sometimes it discards the card from your opponent's hand, which is not what you want to be doing. You want to be discarding like your 8 and your 6 and your 10 drops and killing your opponent. There's no better feeling in the world than like activating your Pyromancy with just Emrakul in your hand and being like 3 mana, 15 you. I played versus Tron like 3 games in a row. I get crushed all the time. Don't think I bring as one full meter, and that guy feels like spree. I don't know how to play versus Tron. You have to be luckier than them. Tron's a deck where if they have the nuts, they're just gonna kill you regardless of what you're playing. Generally. Yeah, this is ugly, but we're keeping it. I'm gonna bottom this. We're looking for like Nahiri or Blood Moon or Magus of the Moon or something. Yeah, you have a Thorn. That's fine. Sneak attack would also be okay. Really not looking for another fatty. Play this Lotus Petal out. Doing well, Dirty Tarp Salesman. Yeah, Pyromancy doesn't work on Magic Online. Just doesn't. If you're really worried about beating Tron, you should be playing 3 to 4 Fulminators in your 75, and 1 to 2 of them should be in your main deck. You should. Geeky Court is a deck where you shouldn't just be copying and pasting my deck list. You should be thinking ahead about what choices you're making and how your deck list should changing and adapting from week to week. That might have been a mistake. It's possible I'm supposed to just go like Ancient Tomb, cast Simian Spirit Guide, start beating you down. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to do that. Next turn, I'm probably just... Unless he plays Matter Reshaper here. Well, I guess if he plays Matter Reshaper, I kind of want to trade my Spirit Guide for it. Only 1 more mana needed to cast it. Oh, pitch a Spirit Guide of his own, sure. Thankfully, we have 2 fatties. He's probably taking our Spirit Guide away, actually. Yeah, but like decks like Kiki Chord meta a lot harder than non Kiki Chord decks. Like Kiki Chord is the type of deck where like it's a toolbox deck, so like you meta harder than not. Alright, so Nahiri's a good draw, Through the Breach is a good draw, Sneak Attack's a good draw. And this is why Nahiri's sweet in this deck. Like, normally we're on like 8 good draws in situations like this. Having 11 really good draws in situations like this is phenomenal. He's gonna Ratchet Bomb my Lotus Petals, you dirty whore. I can feel it. Yeah, what a jerk. Rude. Rude. Alright, we're just holding that so he doesn't know that Through the Breach is gonna kill him. Sneak Attack no longer kills him, but Nahiri still casts off of this. What do you got? Another Thought Knot. Sure, take one of my fatties. Alright, Sneak Attack is once again a live draw. Since we have double red. Alright, Sneak Attack through the breach. Just gonna submit. Sideboarding plan is reasonable. Try and keep 6 or 7 this time around, or just have a Blood Moon in the 5. Like again, the opponent was just like never beating a Blood Moon that game. Is this just better than Mono Red? It's different. I don't know if it's better. It might just be worse. Like, not having Seething Song definitely changes some of your matchups. Nahiri changes them too, though. So the hope is that Nahiri is better than Seething Song on average, but we'll see. It's just like turn 1 Prodder. That's probably fine. Maybe I'm supposed to mulligan a little bit more aggressively than this in this matchup. I guess if he just has a fast thought knot, we could die. Real, if you're asking that question, I would encourage you to take a look at the content that I've created on the Chord deck. You don't appear to be familiar with a lot of the cards that I've played in the past, and it would be helpful to you, and for me not to repeat myself, if you just like check out some of the articles I've written on it. You can find my most recent full primer on StarCityGames.com. Search for the SCG Regionals Guide to Kiki Chord, and then you can also find content on MTGCardMarket.com, and I have a number of things on the Meadery because I wrote there for a number of years. Lotus Petal. So that's actually great because we don't take... It goes to our bin, but now we don't have to draw a Lotus Petal. Alright, sweet. I'm going to go ahead and attack with Sin Prodder here. So now we just need a Fatty Boom Boom. He kept 7, so I'm assuming we're getting Thought Knotted next turn. Which kind of sucks, but... We have 2 draws at a Fatty because he's probably not going to let us draw a Fatty. He probably will let us draw a Fatty with this if we like flip it at Grizzlebrand or an Emrakul or Worldspine Worm. Yeah, just kidding. Oh, just Endless One, that's fine. Maybe he just kept the hand that he kept because he could cast his spells through a Blood Moon. Yeah, that's the one. Come on, Fatty. Fatty Boom Boom. Two looks at a Fatty. Emrakul. I mean, I'll take that. He might bin this, which would be great since we already have one. He might take 5 here, which would be hot, yeah. Just 3 through the breaches in a row. Okay. Dead to Smasher. Maybe I'm supposed to keep this back because we're exactly dead to Smasher. Yeah, this was a mistake. I shouldn't have attacked here because he goes land Smasher. He says for exactly 14, whereas I could have blocked 5 and then had an untap to draw something with Through the Breach. Yeah, so this attack was wrong. Sin Prodder has done 11 points of damage to our opponent though, which is particularly hot. Yeah, we're gonna die. Oh, don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Don't punish my mistake. Don't do it. Don't do it. MTGCardMarket.com and themeadery.org. Both of those have a number of things that are... Actually, I had another article on... Another thing on... My most recent piece on Kiki Chord went up on Card Market this morning. Just Endless One. Sweet. Get 2 more looks at a Fatty Boom Boom. Fatty, fatty, fatty boom boom. Come on. Come on. All I need is a fat bottom girl on top of the deck. Just give me a big lady. Crush my opponent. Emrakul. Wiggliest of worms. Sure, man. Sure, man. You have endless ones. Woo! We did it! We did it! just another through the breach. Ding! Fries are done. Nice deck. Good luck. Magic's a skill game. Never forget that, children. Never forget that.
Oh, hi there, folks. It's Television's Ruben Bressler here from Tales of Adventure to talk about Eternal Extravaganza, which is one of the highlights of the Magic calendar in 2016. This fourth installment of EE will be taking place June 18th and 19th at the Merchant Square Mall in historic Allentown, Pennsylvania. There's a 15K Legacy main event on Saturday, and both Modern and Vintage 10Ks on Sunday. Every player that registers for any of the three main events will receive an awesome exclusive EE4 playmat. Prizes will be paid down all the way to X and 3 in Legacy and X and 2 in both Vintage and Modern, and all three event champions will receive not only top prizes, but also some really sweet looking trophies. For those that can't make it, I'm sorry, but we will be broadcasting EE4 live on twitch.tv/Tales of Adventure throughout the weekend. So visit eemagic.com or check out the hashtag EE4MTG to learn how you can become an Eternal Master this June 18th and 19th at Eternal Extravaganza.
Alright, welcome back. Yeah, I like the manual ads too. I need to try and seek out some more manual advertisements, because they let me time it perfectly. Running the advertisements through Twitch's dashboard with the delays that people get at that are like varying levels of delay, I can cut off matches sometimes occasionally. Like, I do my best never to cut off a match for people, but and, like, if advertisements are something sweet like that, like, I'd much rather advertise an awesome, Legacy Modern Vintage tournament than, random Hearthstone advertisement number 12. So this hand is only 1 mana off of a turn 1 worm, right? We've got 2, 3, 4. So if we draw a Spirit Guide or a Lotus Petal, we can turn 1 worm. Oh, he's playing Eldrazi. Excellent. Excellent. Well then, we're just gonna go Mox, discard, City, Blood Moon. Nice Eldrazi deck. We were a mana off of the turn 1 worm. So now we need to draw 2 mana sources. Ooh, that's annoying. Alright, well, 1 more mana, and we can get a little worm action in here. Get a little worm action. Your little Mimic and Izumizawa's Jurgut are no match for my massive worm. So, mana source. Ding, fries are done. You should consider playing Forcible, opponent. It would increase your win percentage against us. This one. I would like to put this one into play. Good luck. Godspeed. Wiggly worm. Try again, Dino. It is a big plains. A big old basic plane, so we can wiggle all around here. Oh, is it time for D-Money to take a nap? Tom went ahead and added one already. Thank you, Tom. Welcome. Good afternoon. Not playing Force of the Legacy deck. What is this madness? Worm and Cord would be hot, is what it would be. And I think the return to hand is by design. They don't want it sacrificing an end step. If it said sacrifice creature end step, yes, it would ultimately be better. Thankfully, my wife is working from home today, and she said she would put the children to sleep, so she is not going to have to get up and interrupt the stream. Speaking of naps, I think Jake. One and one in the league, you know? Not bad. That's your Stabcaster, yep. Got a little over 200 people hanging out this afternoon. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. If it's your first time by, my name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a professional Magic the Gathering player, and here on this stream, we stream Constructed Magic and Constructed Hex. For Magic, we play Standard, Modern, Legacy, and Pauper. And for Hex, there's one constructed format, so that's what we play there. If you're enjoying the constructed content, I'd appreciate if you give us a follow or sub below the stream to show that support. I appreciate either of those. We're currently in game, going into game 2 here against an Eldrazi deck. What does this hand do? This hand plays Nahiri on turn 1. Keep. Yeah, that's fine. Boop, 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 boop. Plus, I'm gonna been a Sin Prodder, I think, here. There just aren't convenient ways to play Vintage on Magic Online. New follower, welcome to the stream. I appreciate it. Help you with your math homework. That's not something I do terribly often anymore. The average CMC is high in this deck. You are correct. It's possible I should have held the Nahiri, but then like he could Thought Knot it. I don't know. This is gonna eat some. This is gonna soak plenty of damage for us. It's been a while since I played that deck. That was the only tournament I ever actually played that deck. I went into that weekend without any games with that deck. Just like all theory. We're just like, let's add Tarmogoyf to Blue Moon. And it was great. Man, he's really in the tank here. Both these cards are very good. Okay, takes the breach. Why were you in the tank for so long? Gross. Lesson learned, mulligan for Blood Moon. Okay. Okay. Cooking with gas. Dead? Dead exactly, right? 5/5, yep. Dead. The next game on the plate. Ah, jeez, look at that. He had to kill us that turner. He was dead. Ah, his nut draw beat our that was like the opponent's verifiable nut draw, and it just barely beat our mediocre draw. Just barely beats our mediocre draw. His matchup is, as you could say, good.
Really? You think he's ready for bed?
Maybe. My oldest is face down asleep on the floor, playing outside wore him out. Okay. Good nighty, money. He cast Pithing Needle by pitching a Simian Spirit Guide. Yep. Our whole education system in this country is a little interesting. A lot of it's a waste of time. Spend a lot of time on things we don't need to spend time on. Come on, opponent. Are you double queued or something? You really got to tank on your sideboarding decisions? It's not going to change. I promise you I'm still blood mooning you. Yeah, we were outside, walked around for like an hour. These kids might actually get me into shape this summer. Walking around, pushing a stroller ain't easy. I would like to play first. I'd like a turn 1 Blood Moon. Ask and you shall receive. God bless. Make your decisions that don't matter, opponent. I'm gonna Blood Moon you. Oh, good. I can turn the children's TV show off. Stop. Discard Sandstone Needles. It's just going to be a tapped mountain. Play this. Play this. I'm not going to play out this other Lotus Petal because they could play Ratchet Bomb. Am I a religious man? I was raised Catholic. I travel a lot on the weekends now, so I don't really get out to any type of religious services currently. Yeah, I'm just going to play the Sneak Attack now. It gives him something to Pithing Needle, but I'd rather do this than have him, like, play Thorn of Amethyst this turn, and then we can't Sneak Attack and play a Fatty if we draw Fatty. Let me make sure. Fatty Boom Boom. That's not a Fatty Boom Boom. Also would have settled for Nahiri there. So we're going to hold this extra land in our hand because Nahiri. He's got a 3/3. Oh no, his hand is so good against all of our mountains. Oh, please Worth, I'll be good. Just give me a fatty. All I want for Christmas is a giant creature. Seriously? So we're taking 6, and then we're dead to another endless one. So we've got 1, possibly 2 draw steps. Sometimes you just die. Don't have the third endless one, maybe, please, one time. No third endless one, no Pithing Needle, no Revoker. And none of these things that we've had go wrong here were affected by the fact that we're splashing white. So that's like worth noting. Things important. So Inferno Titan, we still lose. We need like a Gristlebrand or a. Yeah, that doesn't matter. We need a Gristlebrand or a Emrakul or a World Spineworm here. I guess Emrakul doesn't do it anymore because he played a 7th permanent. And we drew a Blood Moon, so we die. Two more down. Rough. Wait. Did the Mox coverage go down? There doesn't appear to be Mox coverage right now. I occasionally refresh and check. Did it die? Magic, broadcasting. They're not live. They're in a playlist mode? Okay. You know, teach their own. It's going down all day. Wow. Good quality stuff. Good. Who's surprised? Explain quality. Explain. Watsy can't even manage. Like, I'm running a stream from my basement on $70 a month internet on, you know, $1,000 computer. Not even. With my two monitors, my computer was under $1,000. Like, ugh. God bless Watts. They just spend money on technology. Just come on. Got a match. Want a die roll? It's a good start. His hand's medium. I can probably keep it against someone who's 0-2. Yep, my article went up on MTG Card Market this morning. I'm going to fetch Basic Mountain now to fetch around Stifle. I didn't build this myself. I am not a super... I do technology, but I don't really do hardware. I should have played this first, I guess. We could get Spell Pierced here, but we're going to jam the Nahiri, because that's what we do here, folks. We jam our threats. Take your 3 for 1. It resolved. God bless. When do I leave for Charlotte? Not till Friday. Yeah, Ancestral Visions is not good. Ancestral Visions is not a playable Magic card in Modern. Thanks, Chaz. Thanks for hanging out and watching. I guess I should also prefix that I didn't pay for the tower. I'm not sure how much the actual case cost. My older brother had a tower laying around, so I didn't have to pay money for that, which was nice. Discard the Sandstone Needle. Play out the Sneak Attack. Opponent's playing some kind of combo deck. Preordained generally means that. Could be High Tide, right? He's just like played a bunch of basic islands here. Alright, well. Squad assemble. We'll get this Gristlebrand. And this Gristlebrand will draw some cards. And then we'll activate this and put this guy into play. And then we'll play this and crack this and put this Inferno Titan into play. Are the usernames kind of hard to make out? I don't think that's something I can adjust. I'll have to look at the settings. Why is Visions unplayable in Modern? Okay, let's do a brief lesson. So, anyone in chat, tell me what are the most popular and powerful decks in Modern. Somebody just in chat, just offhand, what are some of the most popular and powerful decks in Modern? Anyone can answer. Like, look at all of these answers here. The only deck that people have come close to naming that Ancestral Visions is going to come off of suspend before you're dead is Jund. And like that's assuming that ones that kill you before exactly, right? Like so what did chat? Correct. And I wanted that. Like a bunch of people were like, so everyone, that's why when people ask me why Ancestral Visions is good, that's why. That's why it's not great. It might be okay against Abzan Company, maybe it's okay there, but in general, not stellar. So sure, you can stall games till turn 7 or 8 with Jeskai control. Okay, now you have to have your Ancestral Visions in the first 4 turns of the game. If you get to turn 8, you turn 5 you take one off, turn 6 you take one off, turn 7 so turn 4. So now you draw this card on like turn 6 when you really needed a piece of action, and it doesn't work anymore. I'm going to discard City here, and I'm going to play Trinisphere on 1 because I'd rather this get Spell Pierce than Chalice of the Void. It's probably a fine sideboard card. The one deck in Modern that I would be interested in trying Ancestral Visions in is the Mono Blue Taking All the Turns deck, which isn't really a deck, but it would be fun in that deck at least. Look at that. Perfect draw. Opponent can't cast a spell to interact with this because all his spells cost 3. Discard. God, this curve was sick. This curve was so good. It was very good there, sure. Okay. Flusterstorm, Force of Will, sure. No, Force costs 3 while Trinisphere is in play. That's why Trinisphere is great. So we get a free turn to resolve whatever we want here. I could just hold up this Pyroblast. I think I'm just holding up this Pyroblast. I feel like we can't lose if we hold up Pyroblast here. And now I'm just going to -8 this and get the other Emrakul and take away all of his lands. What? Damn it, Legacy. Damn it, Legacy. This is why we can't have nice things. I've been had. Get got. Oh, jeez. What a blowout. What a savage blowout. I was like, we can't lose. We have this Pyroblast. We're going to take away all of his lands. And then our opponent was like, and we got. Thankfully, our opponent's going to die this turn. At least I hope our opponent's going to die this turn. I thought they were going to die last turn. But hopefully this is fine. Take away your lands. It has split second. For those who've never seen Trick by Far, it's split second. It is blue, but it's split second. The counters Nahiri's ultimate. It's got to be great. Opponent's so unlucky, he has to discard. I didn't do both in case there was something weird in Legacy that I wasn't thinking about. I wanted to hold up Pyroblast just in case. I feel like we lose nothing by waiting a turn. I'm aware. I wanted to hold the Pyroblast up just in case there was some other legacy nonsense that could have gotten us there. Once he lost all of his lands, he was like guaranteed to die. I feel like it's all upside to wait there. There's some kind of Manamorphose, Pitch, Simian, Spirit Guides nonsense that my opponent could have done to punish us, and I would rather hold up Pyroblast to just guarantee that nothing happens. Hey, Ian. What's going on? We're going to play one more match of Legacy here, and I think we're going to play some Hex next. I kind of want to play with the Winter Moon deck some more that I've been working on. Yeah, that's why I said Simian, Spirit Guide, Manamorphose nonsense. You know, all of the outs begin with Simian, Spirit Guide. Red comment with the follow. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I think you just like are obligated to play 4 if you're playing the Emrakul. I'm pretty sure if you're playing the Emrakul, you're obligated to play 4. We did play Gift Frog. You can find the archive on my you can find the archive on my YouTube page. A lot of people bought 20 Nahiris when they were $11. That's why they spiked. Magic cards don't actually genuinely spike from actual demand anymore. I'm convinced that Magic cards only spike because there's probably hundreds of people buying dozens of copies to try and speculate on them. It's mostly there's some people that are just like genuinely want to play with the Magic cards and they're getting railed by the speculators, but for the most part I feel like it's largely speculators. Afternoon cruise again. Bing, 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 bing. The best part about streaming Hex instead of streaming Magic Online is I can shut down my Windows VM. This crappy third-rate operating system. Give me Unix. Sorry, I'll stop making it big. While I do prefer open source, like, I understand that closed source software, you know, exists, and I'm fine with that. So let's just, like, let me play Unix. Let me use Unix. It's great. You lost interest in Pauper. I like seeing me play Infected Pauper. We streamed Pauper Wednesday night, and I don't think I'd play something like Infected Pauper even if I was playing Pauper. I like the more grindy control decks. Should we buy all of them on specs? Yeah, exactly. The old 2/2s 0/0 pair down. Just like can never mulligan turn 1 Blood Moon on the play, right? Like it's wrong 100% of the time. We can also fetch basic planes here. Yeah, so we can cast the Nahiri if we run some mana sources off. Watch opponent just be like playing a bunch of basic forests in their deck, but I don't think I can ever mulligan this. If opponent forces us, we're going to be out of gas, but you know, details. Yeah, that's sad. That's why I have a Windows VM, because Magic Online doesn't work on Unix. Please be good, 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 please be good. No! We're so unlucky. We're so unlucky. Watching me playing like Show and Tell too, Sneak and Show. Okay, could be miracles. At least we have his fetch lands turned off. Yep, I actually am planning to play some Hex after this match. It doesn't, yeah, it barely works. That's true. Hex works better under Linux than Magic Online works on the one platform that it supports. This matchup is much harder on Magic Online than it is in paper, because we don't have access to Pyromancy on Magic Online because Magic Online is crap software. Alright. I guess I keep this so I can discard it to Nahiri, 1 land away from her. Yeah, I agree with that assessment. I think Reanimator is better than Seek and Show. Would not be surprised to see Nahiri get Pierced or Force, but YOLO. As the kids say. Could just be holding a bunch of Swords, Plowshares, and Terminuses, though. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, man, do you feel the value? Do you feel the value, kids? Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. It feels so good. She's such a pretty lady. Pretty lady Nahiri. She's coming for you. She's coming for you, Miracle's opponent. You're going to get got. You're going to get got, Miracle's opponent. Don't Pithing Needle me. Don't do it. Draw with top, cast Brainstorms. I'm confused is the word I would use. I guess that gets him 1 card deeper, technically. Is the plural of Terminus not Termini? You know, questions I've never asked myself, Ian. And he drew with top again to play up another. Sure, man. You do you. Put our clock on the table. I'm pretty sure this is an alt Nahiri at 10 matchup. I could be wrong though. Maybe I'm just supposed to like Emrakul him. I'm aware. He can't do anything without white mana. So maybe the Blood Moon was actually okay here. You know, turn 1 Blood Moon, even against the decks that Blood Moon's not great against, turn 1 Blood Moon on the play is usually still fine. But then I realized which basic it was. Yep. I mean, you have to play basic mountain. You got to play around Blood Moon. It's kind of strange that Miracle's opponent has basic mountain in their deck. He might also be on Blood Moon here. The real question is, am I Emrakuling in this turn? I feel like I'm not. Am I just supposed to, like, worm him? Oh, you know what? I'm probably just supposed to Gristlebrand him, right? Just, like, draw infinite cards? Yeah, that's definitely right. Just, like, get Gristle Daddy. He probably has Nahiri. Fair. Draw some cards. Draw some cards. Play a land. Play a petal. Play a petal. Cast a sneak attack. Activate sneak attack. Squad goals. Put this one into play. Activate sneak attack. Squad goals. Now, I hate when they don't let me have my fun. It's so rude. It's so rude. I'm just trying to have fun, opponent, and you're taking my fun away from me. You're so mean. So very mean. I think I'm doing that. Usually, see, boarding these Force of Will matchups is definitely strange without, Seething Song. Because normally, we just have 8 really easy cuts in this matchup. We just, like, board out Seething Songs and Blood Moons and call it a day. Without the Seething Songs, I've been defaulting to boarding out Simian Spirit Guide, which might be wrong. I'm not sure. I kind of want to split the difference here. Yeah, I guess we don't. We're not Blood Mooning, so, like, we're going to be able to cast Nahiri. So I think I like 2, 2, and 2 here. Blood Moon is worse on the draw, and opponent will generally mulligan accordingly. They also likely have Nahiri in their deck, so just, like, counting on a Blood Moon to lock them out, all they need is basic planes to kill the Blood Moon. Wait, did they have people not show up to the MTGO championship? Is that what I'm seeing? I'm only, like, I've been streaming, so I haven't been catching it. Did people not show up? Did some of the qualified people really not go? Yeah. Keeping in Petal is a concession. Oh, geez. How many do I have here now? Keeping in Petal is a concession to the fact that we need white mana for Nahiri. And we actually get to play Chalice on 1 through Spell Pierce here, which is pretty hot. Chalice on 1's really good in this matchup. There's no... Seething Song's not bugged. It's just we're not playing Seething Song in this configuration because we have... Nahiri. So we need more white source. So I'm playing Mox Diamonds, basically. I'm playing 3 Mox Diamonds and an additional land instead of Seething Song. Alright, well, you know. You don't play this deck to not go for it. Yeah. Basically that. You don't play this deck to not go for it. So Spell Pierce me. He didn't play top on 1, which makes me think he has Spell Pierce. Hopefully this is him just spinning the top looking for another force. Awesome. Awesome. The Mox Diamonds have been pretty reasonable. I wanted to try Mox Diamond in the deck anyways, but... Do I want to draw more cards? The answer to that question is like always yes, right? I guess my Ancient Tomb could catch up with me. Yeah, actually, that draw was really good. I'm actually just gonna hang tight. I don't think I need to pick up another set of cards. We've got like 2 Nahiris, a Through the Breach, and Inferno Titan. Yeah, I feel like the cards in this hand can actually beat them all on its own. Oh, I have to discard. We're so... Oh, crap. I'm such a big dumb dummy. I could have played this Lotus Petal out. I was just, like, checking Twitter because someone posted that link. I guess I've been Inferno Titan, right? I could hardcast the Inferno Titan next turn, but I think I'm just, like, putting the Nahiris out. I should have played this. That was sloppy. Okay. Could get punished for this. Name Sneak Attack. 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 Yeah! Playing the city to save myself some life points here. I took out the Revel Arc because something's got to give when you have as many expensive cards in the deck as I do. You can't just keep putting more and more super expensive cards in the deck that cost 4+ mana. It's definitely a mistake. Man, having 2 sneak attacks is so hot. I'm gonna cast this before I use my Nahiri, see what's up. Draw with top, sure. You know, click me in response. Fair. Click handles Nahiri fairly well too, which is a little awkward. Take Grizzly Bees away. Woo! Never didn't have it. Magic's a skill game. Rawr! Rawr! Got opponent. Perfect 15 out of 15. My opponent was actually very, very, very kind. He didn't salt and chat at all. We were just bullshitting back and forth. He was very, very pleasant. Always pick lucky. Every single time, pick lucky. Every single time. All right. If you're just here for the Magic, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. We're gonna spend the rest of the afternoon playing some Hex, though. All right, let's cue it up. That could be better with Board Nahiri.